In the dewy grass outside my house, in an open patch of land, my dad would help me set up our old telescope, which had been handed down to him from my grandpa. Now, this telescope is old. There are only 2 lenses for it and tons of scratches along the sides, and the original box it came in has been duct taped back together countless times. My dad has to lay in the moist grass in order to line the pegs up to the moon, as he always does for me. This task is somewhat difficult considering the telescope's age. One of the pegs is gone. This was the first time my father had helped me with the telescope, and he has helped me with it a considerably large number of times since then. That was the first time that I saw the moon. And not saw, but saw it. All of its imperfections, each bump and crater and crack. This is where my curiosity came from. The moon, atop a sea of sparkling, burning masses against the darkness of space, and how curious was I when I realized how much larger those burning masses were than what met my naked eye. This is where we are, a speck of dust, inside a seemingly insignificant view of everything that we know, a pale blue dot. There are 100 billion stars and 10 billion galaxies, and we are just one tiny rock with a liquid core orbiting a star that makes up less than 1/100% of everything in the universe that we know. Curiosity is found deep in every human. It is the root to our tree, which grows and thrives on knowledge. A passion burns in every human, the desire to know or learn more. Yet, just from that tiny rock, we have uncovered many secrets that the universe holds. We have had extraordinary views of things we have yet to explain, like how a certain object was created or where it came from, or even the universe itself. We can only see as far back as time allows. How could we see before it anyway? We use powerful telescopes that allow us to see evidence of our universe only seconds old. This telescope is called WMAP, who can see the cosmic background radiation left over from the Big Bang, or CMB. And quite literally, this was just the beginning. From then, formed nebulas of great color and dust. These dust particles and simple elements came together because of gravity to help form the elegant universe. I say elegant because there were so many things that had to be just right in order for the creation of such a spectacular thing. The actual chance of the universe being created is 1 in 1, followed by 10 to the 123rd power number of zeros. To many who are not as curious as I, the universe is simple. There's a moon, a solar system with some planets, and a sun. But for me, it all seems impossible to understand how something so complex came to be. We are a tiny, pale blue dot, a part of something wonderful and elegant and extravagant, too large for words, too complicated for an explanation, and too unknown to seem logical to spend my entire childhood focusing on understanding such a complicated thing. My young mind then could not understand that everything that we knew is only a speck of dust in a faraway view. We live in a solar system, which is a neighborhood of planets, inside a galaxy, which is a neighborhood of stars and planets. There are, of course, red giants, a massive version of a star, but reddened and expanded, and significantly cooler than a regular main sequence star like our own. And supernovas, which are subsequent to the death of a red giant, a massive explosion that turns red giants into dwarf stars. And versions of these could be much greater, like hypernovas, which will come from massive stars like the biggest one known to man, VY Canis Majoris. When a massive star explodes, which does not have to be as large as BYCM, it leaves a black hole behind. A black hole is a literal rip in space-time itself, with an enormous amount of gravity. Black holes leak out particles known as Hawking radiation, and this is all that is left of a black hole consuming stars and planets. Theoretically, there could be a white hole opposite of the black hole inside a parallel universe, which generally does the exact opposite. It spits out everything that comes in from the other side. But of course, there are so many theories about the universe and so little proven that it makes a young mind spin after spending weeks upon weeks trying to learn them all before a beginner's astronomy class. What I have learned is that we're here to enjoy what there is, and let curiosity take us out to the farthest reaches of space. We are not simply an insignificant pale blue dot. We are something to a thing much greater than us. We are a part of the elegant universe, one irreplaceable part of the most magnificent thing man can attempt to understand. By simply being able to see things with such beauty, like nebulas with all colors of the visible spectrum, and observing comets with condensation, is an opportunity itself. Being one of the countless creative minds that are driven by curiosity, that have actually gone to space and seen some of these great wonders personally, is a privilege. There is a seed of curiosity that grows in every human, and I am one of many that have chosen to cultivate and nourish it. The universe is a complex beauty of a special kind, an elegant chance, a web of wonder with new discoveries around every corner. Maybe we will never understand it completely, but I am one of many who will continue to try. Sincerely, a single human whose home is a pale blue dot.